Hello and welcome to my channel. I am L.NSlevin and I want to start off by saying thank you all for the support and hopefully continued support, and I will try and get weekly videos out. However, I am a busy man, so time is not really my friend. So you know the drill. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you are new. Make sure you have a nice cup of tea at the side of you, and let's get down into the meat and potatoes of this video. Kicking off this list was an actual request from a friend of mine, and he was shocked that it wasn't in the first video. But to be honest, so was I. You see, you have to remember, everyone, I've watched easy over 1,000 to 2,000, maybe even 4,000 anime episodes, and maybe about 300 different types of anime. It's easy for me to forget stuff. So anyway, we'll dive straight into it. Jumping into the anime at number 1. Rising of the Shield Hero. This anime hit the scenes in 2019 and currently only has one season, which is 25 episodes long, but they've both got subbed and dubbed, and that basically means that it's in subtitles and it's also in English dubbed, so you don't have to watch subtitles if you're a filthy normie. But it's got a huge fan base. The new season will be out early 2021, around the month of January, probably towards the end of January. Now let me ask you, if you had a choice between the 4 legendary weapons, a spear, a sword, a bow, or a shield, which mighty weapon would you choose? If you haven't watched the anime, or even if you have, just tell me below which weapon you'd prefer if you were thrown into another world. In this anime, we follow a protagonist called Naofumi. He falls into the thought trap and finds himself fighting not only the waves of calamity, but the kingdom he was meant to be protecting. Throughout his journey, he learns that everyone in this world is corrupt and lies and betrays, so he closes himself off until he saves one companion, and she spends all of her time through the journeys and the hardship trying to break through his walls, but the scars are deep and the pain of Naofumi cannot be taken away so easily. To learn more on how this first season ends, you better give it a watch. All I can tell you is that you won't regret it. Moving on to number 2 in the list, it is no other than Fire Force. In this anime, you can tell it's going to be a hot experience. The pun. Within this anime, you will be following a third-class generation firefighter called Shinro Kusakabe in the year of 198. In this special team of firefighters, they had a last line of defense to protect and investigate the phenomenon called the human combustion, which is basically what the name implies. Basically, humans randomly catch fire and turn into live devil infernos. If this doesn't take your interest, somehow I have no idea what will. They are second and third generation fire soldiers. They all have specific and random fire abilities that help fight against these demons. With the supreme artwork and the fight scenes, you will be left breathless after the first 5 minutes of the anime. If you don't believe me, just go give it a watch. Trust me, you can tell me if I'm wrong, but I know that I'll be right. This anime was brought out in 2019 and it's also on Netflix for easy access if you want to watch. There are also 2 seasons, both 24 episodes, both in subbed and dubbed, and hopefully there'll be a 3rd season by the end of 2021. Because I'm a proud weeb, I also read the manga, so I can tell you now that if you've not caught up by the 3rd season, you're gonna be missing out because the 3rd season's amazing. Following on from this, we have Demon Lord Retry. Now this is an interesting anime for all you gamers out there. It follows a protagonist called Kunai, and he was just a standard game developer. So the better way of looking at him, he was a working class adult. All of a sudden, while maintaining the game he created, he gets sucked into a different world. Similar though to the game he was actually part of creating. He finds himself as the new Demon Lord. However, he still maintains his personality inside, but on the outside he projects dominance and control over all things. Through his trials, he goes on a journey to create a more fair and just world with the powers of the Demon Lord. Everyone still asks this one question: when will he self-destruct? When will his 2 personalities clash? And what will happen if he ends up destroying the world? There is a more underlying story to this anime with another side of the Demon Lord. I don't want to spoil it, so you're just gonna have to find out and watch it. This anime is 25 episodes, 1 season, both dubbed and subbed, and there's a large possibility of a 2nd season coming out. However, it's just not been stated yet. Moving on to number 4 in this list, ID Invaded. Now this anime is a complete psychological mess up. Like, there isn't a clear way to describe how this anime makes you feel as a whole, just because it messes with your head completely. It's a 10,000 IQ mystery anime. It's the only way to describe it. But the story is with a genius detective called Kaido, who can track down any criminal. But when his daughter is murdered and revenge lands him on the other side of the law, he now finds himself in prison, and he helps the police to solve mysteries using a system that invades a person's identity. He finds little by little a trail of blood and countless bodies. It all leads back to his daughter's murderer. Without spoiling the anime too much and stuff, again, I would recommend putting it on and giving it a watch if you love mysteries. If you love mysteries, this anime is 100% for you. It's only got one season with 25 episodes, both in subbed and dubbed. Maybe you can unravel the mystery of his daughter's murderer and countless others. Last on the list, being at number 5, is the Misfit of the Demon King Academy. Now this anime was only made in 2020 and has blown me away, because instead of following the normal hero protagonist of every anime, you follow the Demon King that has been reincarnated after 2,000 years, and he remembers his past self. However, instead of him getting the welcome back to the world like he was meant to, he was completely forgotten. To make it worse, all of his teachings and lessons were changed. So when he had to enroll into an academy, within the first test he was labelled as a misfit of the candidates to be the Demon Lord. He is seen as dirt, a fake Demon Lord pretender, but in the most brutal way, uncovering why his history and legacy has been changed and what did his sacrifice mean to the demon world. We follow Arnos through the past and the future to uncover what he gave up and what he wanted to achieve. There is currently one season, both dubbed and sub, with a total of 12 episodes. And this is it, everyone. We have made it to the end of the channel. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you all enjoyed it. I will hopefully get the next video out next week, so I'll just have to catch you then. Please everyone, remember, leave a like and subscribe, and even leave a comment. Until next time, see ya.